In 2006, I suffered a fall. It was like 17 foot down, and I fell into a concrete pit. I was put in ICU immediately, and that started a whole long process of rehabilitation and obviously the prescription of opiates. Within a couple of weeks, I was tolerant and on them on a regular basis, and I continued to take them upon being released and at home, and that went on for probably close to 6 months. I had a situation where my prescription was taken by someone, and at that time I had no idea that I was already dependent. Being without my prescription, I became extremely ill. That's when somebody introduced me to heroin. They introduced it to me by saying, like, you can take this and you won't feel sick. I was desperate. I tried it, and it just went from there. I never went back to prescriptions. I didn't need to. It was easier to do heroin. It was more available. It was cheaper. It did what I was looking for it to do. Sometimes to make amounts of money that are necessary to maintain your use, you agree to do things that you're not okay with doing. Over that next 10 years, I was arrested over 50 times for various things. Unfortunately, I did a couple of terms in prison, and finally in 2019, again, I was looking at going back to prison. And at that point, I was told the amount of time that I was looking at, which was 12 to 30 years. And something just changed. Something clicked. I realized that I just wanted to be done. And I was in fear that I had literally given up the rest of my life. I did 19 months in prison, which was a deal considering the amount of time that I was looking at. This time when I got to prison, I just did it different. I started making changes that were gonna help me long term. I wanted to be done using. I just had given up hope so long before that would ever happen. I got out after 19 months. It became apparent to me in prison that I had to change my environment. I realized that my best chance of success was to get away from my playgrounds and playmates and to start over. So I opted to parole to Reno. In January, I got into Crossroads and my life changed completely. The rules were a lot in the beginning, but the way that program is set up is a miracle. It helped me not just start over, but it taught me the things I needed to learn to develop the skills to start over. And they introduce you back into the community so gradually that by the time you're in the community, you're able to function, in a secure way. It's incredible. I was moved from River House to Jane Aubrey, another property. It's a little bit more intimate and it's a little bit more privacy, but it's something to earn and something to look forward to. I graduated the program and I became staff. So I'm now staff at the house that I was once living in as a participant. Not only do I get to maintain my recovery, but I get to pay it forward and help girls that are just coming in that need direction and support and inspire them. I had long time ago since gave up the idea that I would ever quit using. I lost hope entirely. I quit trying because I was that convinced that I would never quit. And now I have freedom from obsession. I function every day. I work on my recovery. I pay it forward. As of today, I have 916 days off of heroin and 286 days completely sober. That's no other drugs, no alcohol, nothing. So that's huge for an addict like me.